San Gabriel Mountains, home to endless forests, snowy peaks, sparkling streams, and yes, of course, a number of oddities. Hi, I'm Drew, and that's Bethany.
Today we're in the middle of the San Gabriel Mountains in search of a majestic arched bridge.
But this is not a bridge that you or I have ever driven across, although at one time, that was the plan.
Nowadays, it literally connects nothing with nothing.
Come with us as we uncover the unusual story behind the bridge to nowhere.
Right here on Oddity Odysseys. People just standing on the street.
Oh, naturally. Well, maybe I'll go around.
To find the bridge to nowhere, you have to start from somewhere. And that somewhere is Azusa, California. From either the 10 or the 210, take Azusa Avenue Route 39 north into the mountains. About 12 miles in, you'll see a small bridge on the right that crosses the river.
Ooh, is that the bridge to nowhere?
No. Turn right and cross the bridge and you'll be on East Fork Road. Take that about another 5 miles until you come to a sharp hairpin curve. At that point, turn left onto Camp Bonita Road, and soon you'll see another bridge that crosses the river.
Is that the bridge to nowhere?
No. Cross that bridge and follow Camp Bonita another half mile to the end where you will find...
The bridge to nowhere?
No. The trailhead to the bridge to nowhere.
Oh, right. You said there would be some hiking involved. I'll find a place to park then.
Okay.
Whoa.
Ah.
Woo.
Squirrel.
Alrighty. Hope that doesn't happen while we're hiking. Ladies and gentlemen, the trailhead to the bridge to nowhere.
Entering the Sheep Mountain Wilderness requires a free permit that you can pick up at the Los Angeles Forest Station off of Route 39. And you also need a parking pass, which is only $5. And that way you just hang it in your car and you're good to go. So now we are free to park here.
And now they can't see me.
Oh.
So once you park, you're going to continue on foot past this gate and down this gravel road toward the canyon. And the bridge is, what, a couple miles up?
5 miles.
5 miles. That's round trip, though.
Nope. One way.
Like I said, one way. This is a very difficult hike, so make sure you leave early in the day. Bring plenty of food and water and some good hiking shoes.
Along the hike, the path tends to run along the east bank of the river, but there are a few spots where we'll need to cross to the other side. If all else fails, we'll just keep following the river and eventually we'll get there.
All right, we're about 3.5 miles into our trek, and I wanted to point out an unusual landmark. If you look up there, you'll see a ribbon of quartz that kind of weaves itself through the surrounding rock in the shape of a swan, and they call that the Swan or Swan Rock, depending on who you ask.
What if we saw a rock that looked like an eagle?
Then we'd be on the wrong track.
Oh.
The swan means you're still in the right canyon.
So you'll see here that the path is starting to climb out of the canyon, which means we have about 1 mile left to go.
All right.
And I hear it's the most difficult mile because it's all uphill.
Yeah.
And in the sun.
Can't wait.
Sorry about water.
Oh, good.
You're coming, right?
Oh yeah, I'm coming.
Don't leave me here. And up the hill.
All right.
That was fun. Is that it?
I sure hope so.
Looks like we made it. It's weird because I thought that we wouldn't be walking across. I thought we'd be coming up from under it.
Yeah, the approach is a little unremarkable.
Well, guys, after many, many steps and many, many water bottles, we are here.
Oh, there it is.
Whoa.
So now that we're finally here, can you please tell me why anyone would want to build a bridge way out here?
Well, back in the 1920s, LA County's original plan was to build a 2-lane highway which would directly connect Azusa in the south to Wrightwood in the north. Construction began in 1929 with most of the hard labor carried out by a workforce of LA County prisoners. By 1936, highway construction had reached a very deep gorge known as the Narrows, and a bridge was constructed to cross the gap.
Construction on the highway continued until March 1st, 1938, when a torrential storm and a massive flood obliterated most of the roadway leading to the bridge. The road was never restored due to lack of financial investment, and further construction was abandoned, leaving behind a fully constructed bridge leading nowhere.
Here you can actually see some remains from the highway. And this was all part of the roadbed.
Yeah, and that's kind of where it fell off during the flood, I guess, right?
Yeah, and then it all went downhill.
All downhill from here. Over the last 80 years, 3 other highway routes attempting to cross the San Gabriel Mountains have been either abandoned or partially shut down, including the route we came in on today, Route 39. The bridge sits about 120 feet above the San Gabriel riverbed, so when the flood happened, this whole channel was just filled with rushing water. But since it was so high up, it survived to this day. Pretty cool.
In recent years, the land the bridge sits on was purchased by Bungee America. And if you come out here on the weekends, you may see some bungee jumpers, along with a number of weary hikers enjoying the river's many swimming holes.
These days, the Sheep Mountain wilderness remains largely undisturbed by humans, except for this one engineering marvel that has withstood the years, the disasters, and continues to stand as a monument to mankind's failed attempts to subdue Mother Nature. The Bridge to Nowhere is the perfect example of a failed highway project that ended up finding new life.
We do hope you guys will come out and see this historical bridge for yourself, but please keep in mind it's a full day's adventure. So bring lots of food, plenty of water, and be prepared to hike.
Thanks for joining us here on Oddity Odysseys. We will see you again. Oh. Ow. Is there any water left? That's empty. Empty.
There must be at least one more in here.
Empty. Empty. Empty.
There you go.
There's a little bit left.
Oops.